How you guys doing? And thanks for watching. This is George over at Wicked Warnings, your #1 source for construction and emergency safety and strobe lighting equipment for cars, vans, trucks, buses, big old F-450 dualies like this one, bicycles, tricycles, unicycles, anything else you want to bring in, we can light it up. What we're looking at here, big, beautiful, late 2020 F-450 limited diesel, every option available, long bed, 4-door. This is fresh to us from Kelderman Air Ride. First stop for this build was Kelderman to get a full air suspension system. Then we added some Rockstar Wheels, a bunch of other accessories, big off-road bumpers, some off-road lighting, a monster-sized winch to go along with that. More importantly, what you're looking at right here, let me dim down that ISO a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I'll go way low here so you can see. In the front, we are running our Wicked Warnings auto flasher module. Remember, that's the only module on the planet that can give you this kind of display in this configuration. We're alternating the white mirror lights. We're X-patterned to match with the alternation on the C-ring around the headlight. We're also flashing our parking lights on the mirrors with auto flasher kit, as well as our parking lights on the roof. We customize that roof kit by also including the front amber dually marker lights, as you can see. The other lights we're running in the grill are our brand new Lin 8. That's a cousin of the Lin 6 with more LEDs. It is now packed with 4 LEDs of each color. So we have 8 LEDs, and it is a true dual light, meaning the entire light will change from amber to white. It is no longer a split color only. On the Lin 8, we have true dual with a flood override. As you can see here, with our flood switch enabled, we have steady burned the 4 white grille lights as well as the white mirror lights. Now that'll work with or without the warning. As you can see here, warning is not needed to have the flood. You can also see when we shut off the warning how all of the lights, the mirrors, the roof, the headlights, they all return to normal. So you don't lose any operation of any of these lights. Front fender lights, they all returned to normal. As soon as we turned off, yeah, see when the ISO goes up, it takes away all the viewing. So I'll turn that back down for you. Now you can kind of see. So all the lights do work normal with the auto flasher module. We'll have descriptions for all of these products right here in the upper right corner of this video, as well as down below underneath the show more section in the description. So you can link to all of these products right from this video, and it'll take you right back to the website. We have a flood mode enabled for the rear as well that runs on the rear lighting. Here's this big beautiful truck with all the shop lights on. Kind of drowns out everything, but you can see how shiny she is at least. I'm particularly excited about the way that the Lin 8 fits right here. And a TIR 3 or a Lin 6 would also fit right there as well. Now, of course, these were smoked right here in-house. That's a custom thing we can do at Wicked Warnings. As you can see, it blends right into the black grill, almost invisible when they're off. So if that interests you, that spot in the grill, I'll have more info on the end of the video about how we mounted there. And as I said, a T3, a Lin 6, or our brand new Lin 8 as shown will all fit in there very easily. It's actually a nice tight fit and works out very well. And the smoking is completely optional. If you have a chrome grill, you probably wouldn't smoke them. Yep, the headlights were customized too. Those were sent out. We're not yet doing that in-house here, but it's coming soon. Here's a quick shot of our ThinX LIN Series 2 in amber white, right in that 450 badge. Now we smoked that one too, so it disappears. We got that flashing on an amber white flash pattern, as well as steady white override. So let me shove this truck forward and show you the back. Alrighty, so around the back we got a lot of stuff going on. Particularly, first and foremost, you'll see our ThinX strip. Now that's a 15.5-inch version right underneath the tailgate. Just to be clear, if you hear me mention a 12-inch version, that same product, it is in fact the same product. I originally said they were 12. I measured them more closely. They're actually 15.5, so I updated it. So that is the 15.5 ThinX, the smaller one. We chose the smaller ThinX strip because we wanted to retain the 3 red DOT lights for the dual rear wheel. Those are mandatory. As you can see, our front ThinX doing its magic right there in the amber and white right in the badges, as well as we have an auto flasher module on these LED reverse lights. Now, this is a 2020 Super Duty. There's no problems as of yet with any of our auto flasher modules on these trucks. We do have it also running the cargo light as well as the tailgate light. That little keyhole light on the tailgate is tied into the cargo. We're going to update the cargo listing to include that option. Now, you don't need to run the keyhole on the tailgate. If you would prefer to only run the cargo up top, you can do that too. This customer actually asked if we could include the keyhole, so we did. So our auto flasher on the reverse, we are also featuring our Lin 8 on the side of the tail light filler piece, that plastic filler piece underneath the tail light facing straight sideways. That's going to be paramount for when he's backing out into traffic, because you can't see the rear facing lights from 90 degrees. So you need that side facing for when you're backing out too. And we also have a flood mode enabled for the rear. As you can see here, we've elected to flood the cargo, the Thin X in the side badges, the reverse auto flasher module, the Lin 8 side facing in the tail light filler panel, as well as our Thin X strips. Wanted a lot of usable light if we are using the flood. And of course, as I said, warning does not need to be on to have the flood mode work, but if the warning is on, the flood mode will override it. So here we are back to warning. Wanted to just give you the straight backwards shot so you can kind of see what we're working with here. The particular pattern, the alternating back and forth of the Thin X strip, also requested by a customer. Saw it in a video, liked it, so we have no problem doing that. If you like a video and you want us to match it in a build here in our shop, we can do that. Here's a nice interesting shot because of my new addition, the mirror. You can kind of see the front of the truck as well. So we see the back, and we got that mirror in the back of the shop now, so you can catch that headlight bouncing back in your face, as well as a couple of them grills, and the roof and mirrors too. So that's kind of neat. Here's what you can see what it looks like. Parking lights came on because I opened the door. So you can see now the tail lights and the 3 DOTs are illuminated on the back there for you. So this is how she looks. And if you want any more details, email us in or check the description, and make sure to like and subscribe. And once again, these modules, they are wire in. They are not a plug-in type deal. This is a wire-in application. It affects only the circuit that the module is on. This does not interrupt any other plugs or circuits. It doesn't mess with anything except the single wire for the reverse. Yep. Truck turns itself off for you there after a while too on this controller. Smart truck. So all the information on the Auto Flasher product, make sure you check out our website. And man, I just can't get enough of looking at this truck. Won't surprise me at all to see one of these with a big Wicked Warning sticker on it in my driveway one day. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next video. All right, everybody. Just had to get a picture of this thing outside. It's for comparison. This is the old F-150 shop truck next to it, just so you can kind of see what this thing looks like in real life. Outside, bright sun. Been a long time since I did a video like that. Used to do that all the time. Took you outside, showed you all kinds of stuff, and I got a shop. This is time to get back to my roots. I remember my video editors used to hate it when I would walk with the camera because it's making it too shaky. So then I had to get a tripod. Alrighty, climbed over the snow for you to give you the back shot. I can't really see the screen on the phone because the sun is so bright. So I'm just kind of running with it here. There you go. There's your sun. I'm not lying. See, there it is. Alright, back to the truck. I'm walking in the snow for you guys. I hope you appreciate it. Alright, man. I'm gonna pull it back inside. I can't have this thing getting dirty. Shush. This has got to get back inside.